no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. The Browns at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And, right away, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but, Charles, here's the downside to turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. West. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, West. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, West. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This is Ford. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. West setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 53 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, West out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Operating from the gun, West.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down, Cook.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete.
Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time.
But now it's third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Back to throw. West, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Leading the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Left side, Cook. He spins free, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Looking to throw. West. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
James Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. To throw again is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He completes it to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 2, West under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. West. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
operating from the gun. West looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on second down. West. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson now. A deep ball for Ellington.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Now it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. On 2nd and goal. Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies it.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. A beat
East in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on third down, West. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this throw caught left side, and he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, West. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. West. He finds his man. Complete. It's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. On third down, West looking downfield for Godwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin,
66 yards.
And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Bucs now. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down. West, and that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. West. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's got Njoku over the middle. He's got the first down and more than that. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so.